Good morning. Today, I was stopping by to share my MBI framework this morning, and where it took me. My teacher came to me as meditation this morning, and I, I've been studying meditation for quite a long time, and I would get so frustrated with meditation in the past. YouTube videos and apps and all these different things and guided meditations. And I realized until I stopped seeking how to meditate and just became one with meditation, I could never really understand or facilitate proper meditation. Yeah, my framework came to me in that grounding, entering that silence, and being still, that meditative clearing. That's the start of meditation. Meditation is not something I do. Meditation is not something you do. It's something we are. It's something we live. If we're just meditating in the morning to try and quiet the mind, it's never going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you. The mind is built to think. The mind is built to have thought. The mind is built to fill itself with something to occupy itself with. But what we do is we use that thought and that thinking and not use it, but it becomes a distraction, a disruption, and it interferes with that flow, right? Flow. And meditative clearing, you got to ground, whatever that relaxation may be. Now, a lot of times we look at the practices of what we like to call meditation as it's relaxation, and relaxation is so vitally important to relax the body, the nervous system, to get everything aligned and synchronized and moving forward in a way that is peaceful, that is calming. But quieting the mind is something that you'll just never achieve. It's just not something that's possible. The mind is not quiet. The mind can be calmed. There's a big difference. We can't entertain two thoughts at once. So the idea of that meditative clearing is to move from clutter and confusion, surface thinking, worldly thinking, thoughts of what I gotta do, to-do lists, and all these different things. It's the grounding is where we need to get into. That meditation is something that we need to get into a clearing with, to clear our mind of that confusion and clutter. Once we get into that meditative clearing and we're in that silence, that we're one with the I, and then we could be still. I always use my spiritual pathway. Be still and know that I am God. So that if I do not know that you're a temple of God and He dwells within you. And so I enter that I and I become one with God. And I don't allow my mind to obsess over thinking. I don't try not to have anxiety. I don't try not to be doubtful. I don't try not to experience depression today. I don't try to focus on a goal. I just flow. And that meditative clearing. And once I am still and I'm sitting there, I enter that meditative state. Once I enter that meditative state, now I'm the master of the void. Now I can allow each thought to come in and out like a cloud passing by slowly, not obsessively, right? not compulsive thinking or that obsessive thought. But it's like a car passing by very slowly, just allowing it to go, come in, come out, name it, rename it, let it go, let it go. And once I'm in that void, I can fill and use my mind with purpose. That's called the meditative state. Now in that meditative state, not one thought is not me. One thought does not become who I am. That one thought is not an obsession, but there's a rumination effect in that grounding, in that silence, and in that stillness. And that rumination effect is what's going to bring me my teacher. And this morning, my teacher was meditation. So that's what I work through the framework with. What does meditation tell me about itself? How do I describe it? I just gave you a little 101 on how I would describe it. Then what is my teacher reminding me of? How do I participate with meditation in the past? I just shared a little bit of that as well with you. But the big thing is that here's where the turn, the twist, the epic anchors beginning to be dropped deep into the eye. Is what does my teacher teach me to participate differently today? And that's the big one. This is the shift. This is the moment. And so meditation is teaching me to participate today by setting my intention in my anchor, my I am declaration, and that I can come back to that I am declaration anytime I experience anything intentionally, deliberately, or on the spot. But that's called on the spot. Stop Studies is meditative living, and that is the whole shebang. That is the whole point of meditative clearing to meditative state, is so that I can live meditatively throughout my day. If I just have this process of meditating in the morning to clear my mind and get myself ready for the day, that's great. That's part of relaxation and grounding. Beautiful. It's necessary. But what is the big turnaround? If I'm not using that process of mine, which I call my meditative anchoring, is irrelevant if I'm not going to live meditatively. So that leads me to my intention. My intention today is flow. So yeah, my teacher, meditation, and my intention, flow. I am flow. That reminds me and is teaching me to be active in this moment, to be the most active participant in my life now. Come back to that power of the moment. Stop. I am flow. Know that this is how I go. And how do I go? Through meditative living. I am flow. Yeah, so it's amazing on what the NBI framework will give to you as you stop and you allow that process to happen. Return to that I, that place of silence, that place of calm, that place of peace, that place of joy, that place of innocence, purity, and freedom. The three roots, right? So yeah, I am flow. Today I live meditatively. So it's important to know that when we say we're meditating, the question needs to be, who is it that's meditating? It's the I. Right? The I is what's meditating. And that I is ready to stop, come back to the power of the moment, create space between me and whatever I'm experiencing, and to be the most active participant in my now by coming back to my I am declaration. I am flow. So keep interviewing. Stay blessed. And I love you.